to another episode of Convo Corner, where the people are given a platform to speak their mind, what troubles them, and to seek solutions to their questions. I am Miraba Lydia. It is the wish of every parent that their child will have a very good nighttime sleep. But it is not often the case because some children do develop a disorder that make them to bedwet. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about bedwetting, the causes of bedwetting, the effects of bedwetting, and also to give you some tips on what you can do in order for your child to stop bedwetting. And to help me delve into the topic of the day is my guest. And without further ado, I'll let her introduce herself.
Hey guys, I am Vicky.
Now, Vicky, maybe you can let us know. As I said earlier, we're going to talk about bedwetting. We're going to talk about the causes of bedwetting. Also, we're going to talk about effects of bedwetting. And also, we are going to give you some tips or remedies of what you can do in order to minimize your child's bedwetting or for your child to stop bedwetting. So, we start with the causes. Vicky, kindly let us know. Do you know any cause of bedwetting?
Actually, I do know of genetic history.
Yeah.
If one of the parents or both of the parents were bedwetting when they were young, that might cause also their child or children to bedwet. Yeah.
So when both parents had that issue of bedwetting, so it becomes, the chances become higher. For the children to bedwet. But it is not a must.
Yeah.
It is not a must that the children will bedwet. So another cause of bedwetting is if the child is stressed up.
Yeah.
You know, children if they are stressed up, they don't know how to talk out.
Yeah.
They don't know how to express themselves. So you might find if there's something that is really stressing this child, if the child was not bedwetting, then all of a sudden they can start bedwetting. So if the child was not bedwetting and all of a sudden they start bedwetting, it is good for you as a parent or their caregiver to interrogate and see maybe what might be the cause. So if it is stress or if it is something that maybe you can help the child deal with, now the better. So because it can help him or her to stop bedwetting. Yeah.
Okay, another cause of bedwetting is the hormonal imbalance. There is a hormone called antidiuretic hormone, which controls the nighttime urine. So if the hormone is imbalanced, then the child will tend to urinate involuntarily.
Also, another cause of bedwetting, we've talked about stress. Also, there's anxiety. And also if the child had a traumatic experience. So this also may cause bedwetting at some point. Also, if the child's bladder is not fully developed or there's delay in the development of the bladder, it can also cause bedwetting. Yeah. So any other?
Constipation.
Okay.
Chronic constipation, they cause the muscles that control the urine to dysfunction. So they tend to involuntarily they also urinate because the muscles are dysfunctional.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another thing is the children who may bedwet, early signs of diabetes may cause children to bedwet.
True.
So if a child was not bedwetting and all of a sudden they started bedwetting and maybe urinating so frequently, so it's always good for the caregiver or the parent to take the child to hospital so that they can know what is the problem. Because at times, you see, there are children who develop diabetes. So it can be a sign that this child, there's a problem with this child. So it is always good to take the child to the hospital so that you can know what's the problem. And also the doctor can advise on how to go about it. So do you think there's any other cause of bedwetting that we've left out?
No.
There isn't.
So we have exhausted.
We were exhausted at least. Yeah, so those are the causes of bedwetting. We have not exhausted all of them, but those are some. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So those are some of the causes of bedwetting. Now, I want us to go to the effects of bedwetting. So, if I may start, is like the child get embarrassed when they bedwet. It's okay. So this embarrassment comes from like, hey, maybe people know that I do bedwet. Maybe because they see our mattress out there, and now, and maybe you're the only child, so they only know that maybe you're the only one who can bedwet. So the child tends to be embarrassed.
The embarrassment always lowers your self-esteem, especially if you're in school.
Yes.
You know, when you're in boarding school and you bedwet. I remember when I was getting admitted to my first boarding school in primary. So the list had Macintosh at it was the last item. So I was asking my mom, what about this one?
What
You're
is
not
this?
buying this one. And she was like, no, this one is for people who bedwet. And I was like, oh my goodness. So even the one who is going to welcome you, you know, when you're going for the admission, you know, she will already know that this girl bedwets. So it really lowers your self-esteem, you know, and the smell, you know, people might say that you're smelling, you're making the cubes to smell, you know, such things. They really lower your self-esteem, and it takes a lot of courage to embrace yourself.
Yeah, it's very true. Kwanza if you are in boarding school and it is high school, afadhali hata kama ni boarding school na ni primary. But unajua kama ni high school, watu wengi wamewacha hiyo bedwetting. So kama uko na hii condition una bedwet, I'm telling you, where you just get it from.
In some schools they even tend to put you in one dorm, you know, just go there and smell for each other.
Like mna separate from the others.
And that is very bad because that looks
isolation, like they just do the
they
thing.
Put you away, you know. And it's very bad.
By the way, it's very bad. Lakini hata kama even if the school doesn't do that, imagine uko like high school and you are bedwetting. Most people tend not to associate, like hawataki kulala na wewe cubicle moja, kwa sababu people will be like, hey we cube yetu itanuka, unaona? So hakuna mtu anataka kulala na wewe kwa cube moja. So hata kama sio shule itawa isolate, but also hata uta feeling like hakuna mtu anataka kulala na wewe kwa cube moja, unaona? So lazima kuna kale ka feeling, lazima tutafeel shame, unajua, lazima utakuwa nako ka feeling like so mbona mimi, unajua, unaweza kuwa hauiongei lakini unajiulizanga guys, sasa kwa nini mimi ukojoa na watu wengine afanye nini hawakojoi? So any other
I think so another effect of bedwetting is irritation when you're sleeping, because you know when you urinate it tends to become cold. The urinate becomes cold. So it might mess up your sleeping schedule. So there's a lot of your sleeping schedule is tampered with. You will not sleep as the way you used to, because maybe you have urinated at 1 before you get some
sleep. Around take time.
Maybe you wake up at 6. So it has messed up your sleeping schedule.
It's very true. Alafu pia hiyo irritation can cause some sores, like and rashes. That hizo rashes zinaweza kuwa unaenda kuoga, maybe unasikia uchungu or something because of, so unajua nini, like urine is acidic. So when you tend to sleep and umenini tu hapo sana and you have sensitive skin, unaweza kuwa na hizo like rashes. Another effect ni you shy away from some social events or activities like sleepovers. Why be imagine umeenda kwa wenyewe alafu unapajoa
manzi,
you know. I always make,
let me tell you, I've ever gone to let me say it's even a dignitary. So this person, Wakolado, it's a very famous person. I may not mention names. He's a big deal in Kenya. So si tulikuwa tumeenda sleepover. And guess what I do? I do what I do best.
Wow. Alafu you bedwet.
Oh my goodness. happiness.
Kwa
It's just that,
wenyewe.
na ni kwa wenyewe. Alafu, you know, they have money. Alafu, they don't have like little.
Watoto wadogo.
So, they don't even understand.
Wow.
Hey, so my mom was like, white sheets. Vicky, white
Kwa wenyewe kwanza. So such experiences, so, imagine zinaweza kufanya.
It's just that the lady, the wife was understanding. So she really understood me when I was young. So I think it was just like, it's okay, wacha kumkelelesha. But I was ashamed.
But trust you me, such experiences will make you shy away from such sleepovers. Even maybe when you are a child, even your mom can't give you permission to go and sleep in other people's place because she knows you. So she'll be like, hey, wait, you cannot go to other people's place. You stay. Okay,
or even when she's invited, she'll say, I'll stay for up to this time.
Yeah, because we have to go home.
We have to go home because of unavoided circumstances. We have to go home.
Kumbe they are
unavoided circumstances. It's you.
Wow.
So
by the way,
you cannot even go for camping for trips.
It's true.
You know, it's very bad.
Ni kweli by the way. Huwezi enda camp. Hata ukisikia watu wengine maybe church or kama uko scout, people are going for camping. Then you can't go because utakuwa embarrassed, nini. And then unajua when you bedwet, you will tend to have many clothes. Like maybe za kuchange. Because of the bedwetting. Alafu unajua other places that you go, they don't have like you said like there are those schools that say if your child is bedwetting, you go with a Macintosh. Then there are other places that don't have those. They don't have the Macintosh. Well, imagine sasa like alafu naona the urine destroys the mattress.
Yeah.
And also it discolors bed sheets.
Yes.
So you'll tend to shy away. So utakanga tu home. Utabidi tu kaje.
Okay, tu home. Yeah.
So I don't know if is there any other like effect that you think that we've left out? Another effect?
I really don't
think that there's an effect that we've left out for bedwetting.
I don't think so. I think so. We have
exhausted like each and every effect. Yeah. But anyway, but we are not saying that it is.
It's not actually me from my point of view. Actually, I don't see it as something bad because I believe it is I talk of it as a stage. You know, it's a stage, and you will walk out of it. You know, I went to school with people who used to bedwet, and right now they are not. They're not bedwetting anymore. So it's a step, and also if you follow some guidelines, you can even walk out of it. And I remember the school that I went to, we really used to embrace people who used to bedwet.
Was you feel left out?
Was you feel left out? Like, okay, usiende kulala hiyo cube, but hiyo ndio cube ya wase wenye wana bedwet. You can sleep in this cube. You can deal with hygiene, then it is okay. You can sleep in this cube. So I think it's something normal. Yeah, I think so. It's something normal, and with the time we can walk out of it.
Yes, bora tu you just follow some few steps, then your child can get out of this mess of bedwetting. So we've talked about the causes of bedwetting, as we've talked about now, and also we've talked about the effect. Now I want us to go to the remedies or some tips or what you can do for your child either to stop bedwetting or at least minimize the bedwetting. Yeah, so we are going to look at the tips. We're going to give you some tips, and I hope they will help you out. So let me know there at the comment section. How was your experience? Have you had any person who was bedwetting? Like for me, you know, I had a sibling, and you know, when you have a sibling who is bedwetting, they always feel bad. And they are like, you know, nile tu hawezi like kuongea. But I know maybe mtu anajiuliza, mbona mimi nakojoa, watu wengine hawakojoi. You know, unatend kufeel vibaya sana. Unatend kufeel vibaya.
For me, when I was around upper class 4, when I used to bedwet, my sister would not wash my beddings. So what I used to do, she used to tell me, you have to wash the first wash.
Wow.
So that I can wash the second wash.
Wow. Hey, ujioshe kwanza.
Ujioshe hiyo kwanza, ya itoke hiyo. Ndo ni kuoshe the second wash.
Wow.
So it was really, so I used to say like, I wish I could stop, you know, I wish it was, and then when you don't have people who understand you, they see as if it is in your control.
Unajua watu wanafaa kukuembrace at least wakwambia, oh, this is a stage, ama we will see what to do, ama at least tutakusaidia hivi na hivi, at least ndio usiku na feel like nika unakemewa or something.
And I wish also parents would know that it is not in their kids' control.
At times it's not.
It's not in their kids' control.
Yeah, I'm very sure it's not, because kama they would have control, wangejipeleka tu kwa unaona, but it is out of their control. That is why they are bedwetting. I'm very sure there's no one who wants to sleep in a wet bed or a mattress.
Or even wake up, you know, wet.
Because, you know, when the children are bedwet, and if they're going to school, hawezi tuoga jioni, so they have to shower in the morning. Sawa. Because if they don't shower in the morning, atiwa change tu nguo, they'll still smell. Sawa. So kindly, if you had an experience, let me know what was your experience with bedwetting. How did you overcome it? And also, let me take this opportunity to thank those who have subscribed to my channel. And if you have not, kindly subscribe and make sure you turn on that notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you are the first person to be notified. So let us go to now the remedies, what you can do in order for your child to stop bedwetting. Vicky, now that we've talked about the causes of bedwetting, we've also looked at the effects of bedwetting. I want us to take a look at the remedies or what a caregiver or a parent can do if they have a child who is bedwetting. So what are some of these remedies?
Some of the remedies that a parent or a caregiver can give to their child is setting like alarms for the bedtime, you know, waking them up so that they can go and to the washrooms. That can really help, because you see, when you're waking them up, maybe their
bladder is not yet full.
Yes, or it's almost full. So that will help them a lot.
And also, it is always good for the child to encourage the child to go to the washroom before they go to bed. So they empty their bladder before they go to bed. It will also help so much. Because like for me, that is what I do. I make sure that before you go to bed, go to the washroom, but then go to bed. Because that helps so much, actually. It helps so much because they will go to bed without anything in their bladder. Other than leaving them and then maybe their bladder is almost full and they don't know. So it means that when they go to bed, they will like maybe bedwet like almost immediately or something, or after a few hours. So
another remedy that can help is avoiding liquid
fluids intake.
Especially during the evening. So avoiding them can really help, because that you're controlling whatever that is going into the bladder.
Yes.
So even if the child will not necessarily go to the washroom, at least the bladder will not be that full. Because
there's not that much intake of fluids.
But again, parents use that excuse for their kids. You see, when you eat, you always want water. So they always are like, don't you dare take water, and
because you're going to
don't take it that far, you know. Human being is a human being. After eating, you need some water. So let them take water and let them go to the washroom before they go to bed. So avoiding a lot, you know, there's that a lot. You know, when your parents are taking tea, you also want to take tea, and you also and the child will bedwet. So there's no need of doing that. So you avoid than you know the consequences of bedwetting, Kalasha bedwet.
And also, if there is another one is if there is an underlying condition maybe like UTI, it always go to seek medication.
Yeah.
So you take the child to hospital, then at least the doctor can advise what to do.
Even for the hormone imbalance, you can get some medication for balancing the hormone.
Yeah, so that it can stop the urine production at night. So at least it will reduce the chances of bedwetting. Also, as a parent, you should have positive
reinforcing
the child. Let them not feel like it's like it's a crime. It's like a crime. But then let them know maybe this is a stage, or you'll pass this stage. Let me help you. Okay, make sure that you don't take fluids. Make sure at least guide them in a positive way. So that one helps the children so much. And also, you can reward the dry night. Make sure that if your child today, maybe on a bedwet like every now and then, and now they're not bedwetting, you reward. So at the back of their mind, they'll be like, hey, if I don't bedwet today, there'll be a reward. If I don't bedwet tomorrow, there'll be a reward. So those rewards also,
let me comment on the reward. I remember when I was bedwetting, my mom said, enough is enough. She went and she bought a calendar. She brought it to my room. Okay, let me call it my space where I was sleeping. And she told me, Vicky, you always want a bike, right? So on this calendar, I want you to tick every dry night that you get. And if you get the whole of this year,
then I'll buy you a bike.
I'll buy you a bike.
Telling you.
365
the days.
Let me tell you, kutoka hiyo calendar ingie tu kwa hiyo room.
Your bedroom
Mambo ilichemka.
Wow.
Mambo ilichemka because I was having like in a week I could have one day. Okay, yes, it's nice to reward, but it is not always in the child's control.
That is what we should do.
Ikwangi in the child's control.
But then kama ingekuwa ni control yake, he or she will go to the toilet. So that means it is like hawezi control. Maybe I feel like the bladder is full, or ako in deep sleep, so they cannot get it.
But bedwetting is also very psychological, because I remember sometimes I used to dream, and in that dream I am totally pressed. I am totally pressed to go to the toilet.
Seriously?
And the toilet appears out of nowhere. A clean one, white one. Ya kukiakalia tena.
Alafu leo alikuwa kitanda sasa.
So I remember there was this even one time. I had a meeting with myself in that dream, and asked myself, choo inatoka wapi hapa?
Wow.
You know what I dreamt with? I dreamt with the toilet in our bathroom. So I dreamt sasa na choo yetu iko kando.
Wow.
So that is when I woke up, but makojo ilikuwa ishatoka. But sometimes it's very psychological, because in the dream, yes, you're going to the toilet, and you're going in the toilet. Yani uko kwa choo.
Like kabisa,
uko kwa choo kabisa. And then so ukirealize ama unaamkanga sana ukikojoa, unasema whatever, it happen. So it's very psychological.
Alafu also, if you realize maybe your child has anxiety, ama akona stress, ama your child has had a traumatic experience, so it's good for you to take your child, you as the caregiver or the parent or the guardian, to take the child for counseling. It will help. It will help, and then maybe counselor ataweza kujua like what's the problem, and they will know how to help them. So in the midst of them helping, they will also help the bedwetting.
True. True. I also read that during the day, let the child hold in the urine a little bit longer, so that the bladder can develop.
Anaweza kuhold. Okay.
Si kila saa kisema nataka kwenda choo, mtiishe na saa minutes, so that it can grow, expand. It will not si tena aikazie sana.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, aishikilie tu like for
Yeah.
some few minutes.
Yes, at least
kushikilia and even the bladder inakuwa it's
like
stretching, inaendelea tu kustretch.
Okay.
But not for long.
Not for long because it causes infection.
It causes infection.
Okay. Yeah, but it's true by the way, sio?
Yeah.
Because kama unaweza kukaza at least mkojo, hata ukiwa like unaweza ikaza hata kama uko. But lakini sasa imagine so anytime ukijisikia kwenda kwa choko unaenda tu umeenda tu unaona so dini yako blada yako huje exercise imezoea tu ku release
ikijaa
ina release tu
so even it's psychological that ikijaa release so even when you are sleeping and you are deeply asleep ikijaa ita release tu yeah
so let me know like how was your experience. Did you have a sibling maybe who used to bedwet? You yourself, if you were bedwetting, how did you deal with it? And yeah, let me know there down at the comment section. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do. And if you have, thank you very much, and thank you for supporting me. And now, Vicky. Do you think that maybe we've exhausted everything about
bedwetting? There's one question that I want to give to the viewer. Do you think licking salt before bedtime for a bedwetter, does it work? People say that salt helps with dehydration, but I don't know the amount of salt that will help you dehydrate that amount of urine. But I really don't.
No, you made me remember of something. You know, my mom used to tell us that if a child is bedwetting, imagine kuna muti fulani ati unaenda upande juu. Ati sasa ukishapanda hapo juu hiyo mti, uki-urinate from there that tree kwenda chini, ati sasa hiyo bed ati itaisha. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know if you've ever heard of such myth. Hebu wacha tusikie gani ulisikia like ni nini mtu unaweza fanya like wache
ama remedy yenye unaona remedy by the way it's weird in some type of because I remember in school kuna wasa walikuwa na lamba chumvi that was their norm. Walikuwa ukitoka class unapitia kitchen ukiomba chumvi unaenda dorm. That was their norm. So I don't know.
Ilikuwa inasaidia?
They say it used to work. I've never tried.
Let us hear like those myths or those remedies that you do know that can help children or somebody who is bedwetting not to. Let us know there at the comment section.
Yeah.
And now we've come to the end of this video or topic. Now and I hope we've talked about something that is going to help you. So if you have a child who is bedwetting or somebody you know that is bedwetting, they can use these tips and hope it will help them. And until next time, bye.